Sneak peek of the DDC PS. Good morning, YouTube. Here with you on a Thursday morning at 10:50 in the morning in the AM. As you can see, the meter panel meter DC whatever it is DDC PS panel is complete. Well, I mean, it's not complete, but it's painted and it's dry, and I just have it pieced together just to see how it would look. You know how you like to see how things are going to look before you actually get them up there. So I have been thinking about some stuff about how to wire this. I know I have a schematic to go by, but you know, actual wiring is a little bit different than, you know, schematic. I mean, you go from point to point, whatever, but you have to actually transfer that schematic to the actual circuit board, or in this case, plate. And when you look on the other side, you can see a couple of things. Now, you try to use as little wire as possible, or I do anyway. Just like this, we'll plug in here, I think, if I can get it in there, like that. And that means this wire here is going to be enough to reach over here with no help. So, but you don't want to do this until you're ready to, you know, in other words, is this finalized? Is everything, you know, you don't want to solder something there. And I'm not going to solder it anyway. I'm going to make some little of those things I bought, the eyelet things, and use those. So that will be able to be, you know, screwed apart and things like that. And now the boards, you know, they're gonna be screwed in. Let's see, which way did this go? This way? Oh yeah. Okay, like that. And so all the wiring has to be done to those as well. And just like this cap, well, I don't have it out, but the cap that goes here, it's got the wires that's coming over here. Well, they have to be soldered onto the board so that you know, you can get under it before you screw it on, obviously. So that has to be done. I kind of would like to have another, in fact, I've thought about the only really thing that I need to connect here. Well, there's more than one, but I mean, I could probably get by with just connecting that wire to this, and that would save me a little problem as far as soldering it. I could just connect the two big wires on the cap to this and then go from there. But the thing about that is, if I do that, then I'm going to have to put other wires in here too, and that's going to be hard to do, because those wires, those things, just, you know, one thing will fit in there, but two things is a little bit hard to fit. So, and there's no room on there to put another one of these. Believe me, I have looked. I really wanted to do that, but you know, I've got everything pretty much spread out over the board so that you can't really do that. So anywho, that's not a big deal. Like I said, I can solder those in, and you know, that just means the cap will be tied to this board more or less permanently. And whether, you know, that's really not a big deal either, but you know, at the same time, it would be nice if it was a little more modular, to where I could just take it apart if I needed to. Why I need to, I don't know, but get this cap out. So basically, this is the way this is going to wire up is this. If I can get it, hold it for a second or two. See, the plus is on this side, minus on that side, so it's going to go like this with the wire on each side of that and go into the board, and there's connections underneath that'll get soldered to. Now, I can leave them long if I want. It's not a big deal. so that will help a little bit too. And so like I said, those things have to be done. So you see under here, it'll basically come out here and here, and then like I said, I'll be able to just tie it right into these two, and that's all I got to do. So that's that. Now the other side board, other board side, is not, I don't think there's anything on there that gets tied to anything else as far as, I may be wrong about that, but I think, let's see, I keep getting everything upside down. Goes like that. What I need to do is take a picture of this, wire it up. If I had my switch, I don't have the switch yet. Now the switch is out for delivery. Anybody that's concerned about the switch. It is, you know, finally made it to Seymour. So again, I should say. But like I said, if I had the switch, I could, you know, probably get a little better idea of how I can. Basically, I want a picture of this, and then I'm going to take it to the paint program, and I'm going to lay out all the wiring, how it actually goes. Just like, you know, on these, this wire here is basically going to go to here, to the, what do you call it, and to there too, because this wire doesn't do anything. It's basically common with all the stuff. Now on the other side, on the other coin, I should say, this wire here for the red will go to here, but it will also, it's got to go through here before it goes to here. That's the fuse. It's got to be fused. So, you know, there's just certain things that has to be done. Again, the wire will be soldered to this, but there will be a connector there, so I can take that apart. I want this to be able to come apart if I need to. So, and you know, it just makes it a lot easier. Anyway, that's where I'm at and what I'm doing, and I'm gonna, you know, off camera probably gonna get this all situated to where I can get it wired, or not wired, but get it situated to where I want it. I've got a picture of the excuse me, of the switch, the back of it. It's where I can just insert that into the paint program, and then I can go ahead and wire it. You see what I'm saying? Maybe you do, maybe you don't, I don't know. But like I said, I've got that to do, so I'm going to do that. You guys, I may bring you back and show you that wiring diagram, and that's probably going to do this one because this is going to be kind of a short one. But I just wanted to basically show you what it was looking like and how I was proceeding. Also on the Fisher, I did want to mention something like that. Last night before I went to bed, I got to playing around with it. I basically took the outputs off of the right channel and disconnected those, and I also pulled the drivers from there and used my signal tracer, and there was a strange thing that happened. I got both good clean audio and I got garbled audio. I mean, it was, at first when I connected it, it sounded really good, and then the more I played around with it, the worse it sounded until it got really distorted. So I think there may be another problem. Now it seems like if I get it out of the output, just straight out of the output off the preamp, right off the volume control, it works fine. I never had any problems with that at all. But once it gets into that amplifier circuit, it seems like it comes and goes. The distortion does. So that's what I'm looking at on that too. So you guys, I put it in the other room for right now. I can't deal with that right at the moment. So I'm in this mode right now. So that's where I'm going to go, and I'll put that wiring diagram so you can see it in here. I'll put it right here so you can see that, and you'll see how everything is going to be wired. And once I get it wired, I'll bring you back and show you that, but that'll be another video. So you guys have a pleasant day. I know I'm going to try to. I do have pick up Kylie today, but the only thing I have to do is take her to tutoring, so that's not too bad. I don't have to take her to work today, so she doesn't work until Monday of next week. So this she be off. It's Lainey's birthday, my great-granddaughter Lainey. It's her birthday this weekend, so that's what she'll be doing, helping with that. So you guys have a pleasant day. Thanks for watching, and we will see ya.